It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And you're on. Go ahead.
And I guess we're on, but without an NDI. Welcome to the Midday Show.
Wow.
You start. I got to fix the NDI.
And that is communication at its finest. All I can say is what is today? Wednesday, hump day, everyone. Welcome to the Midday Show. You know, we've got the crew up and around and doing their thing. Freddie was away on Monday and Friday.
That was a long time ago.
Yesterday, we were away for my birthday. So today, it's like when Dad would come home from work and your mother would say, "Don't make me tell your father." I'm feeling like my Dad is in the house and everyone is jumping and moving and he's moving parts and moving cameras around. I don't know, like I keep getting these messages from my dad lately. That's cool. Freddie gave me a tea set for my birthday, and my dad used to always have this poem about tea. And I'm driving home yesterday, and it's like, there goes the poem. I'm like, okay, Dad, thank you, happy birthday. But isn't that funny? Like, all these messages keep coming, and now Dad's home from vacation, and,
it's really
and here
funny.
we go.
You only have these messages
from
when
my dad?
Dana is in the studio.
No, I told you the message yesterday from my dad.
You said that to me, and I didn't know what the hell you were talking about.
Because you guys got me a lovely tea set, that's Studio B, a lovely tea set for my birthday. And my dad used to always say, when you're old and drink some tea, burn your tongue and think of me. And I'm like, Dad, really? So this was the message. He's got jokes, apparently, that he's sharing with me from the other side. But at least he's happy. Better than some other messages, right?
Did you set up the tea shop?
Not yet. Not yet, but we're going to set up the tea shop.
You see, this is what I mean about you. You don't do things when you're supposed to do them.
But the crew's been working really hard on getting ready for our next fundraiser. We've got a new commercial put together. Gabe, I sent you the picture of this also. So Caps Off for a Cause. Huge thank you to Crazy Uncle Mike's for allowing us to bring our event to his place on May 12th from 5 to 7:30. We are celebrating graduation of our interns at Amp Media Futures Foundation. And all the interns before and raising money for future interns and all the things that we love to do. There'll be music and food and fun and lots of surprises along the way. Some great raffles. Jane is going to be donating some things, and Russ is working really hard, our host of Lights in the Night, and he's putting some things together also. So cool things. Look at Brooklyn on the floor. Doing great things.
I got some exciting news.
You do?
Yeah, this whole thing has to be restarted, by the way. Okay. I got some exciting news.
Yeah.
We may have our MC for May 12th. She will be the hostess with the mostest.
I think that's such a great idea.
With all the good stuff that she has on, and Dana's in the studio today. She didn't know I was going to spring this on.
I didn't either. That's what I said. Like when Dad comes home from work and he has all these ideas. I love it. Thank you.
If you had set up your tea spot,
your
tea set, you would have seen the leaves.
The tea leaves? I would like to learn how to read tea leaves.
Well, I could teach you that.
Yeah.
And in that cup it said Dana will be the MC May 12th.
Okay.
Which is really important because we need somebody who can do
high energy
and talk about a lot of good things and what have you.
And on Friday, which was our amazing birthday party at Brommer, so thank you to Lucy for allowing us to do that. Wendy gave me this incredible birthday gift, this wand that very magical, which is pretty incredible, and we hung your portal up over the doorway.
I notice every time I walk through that door now, my head rings. I see other things.
Oh my gosh. How was your morning? It's been a busy morning.
It's been a very busy morning. We're going to try some new things throughout the show today. We got some pieces that we're doing, again, attributed to the fundraiser on May 12th. Some of the producers in here are going to give you a little message from them, and they're all nervous about it, which we'll have a little fun with that. And feel free to ask anything you want to ask. You're the MC now, so you can virtually ask anything you want.
I'm super excited. I'm super excited. You tell me what you want, and I will do it, and I will deliver, I promise.
And today on the Ubuntu Room segment, we're venturing off of the chakras. We've completed the chakras. We're moving into some other ideas. What's today? You want to tell them?
Sure. Manifestation.
Is that a thing?
What's that?
Is that a thing?
Yes, it is very much so. And I think that there are many misconceptions of what it really is. So people think I can't manifest, that like they think they're broken. And I'm here to clear the air and take the mysticism out of it and make it more practical for people. And I'm super excited because I know it's going to be annoying for people who don't want to do the work, but for those who want to do the work, they're going to be excited to hear what I have to say today.
Well, it's interesting because this morning I was approached by a dilemma, a car dilemma, and I was given like this list of repairs that I says, no, we're not going to do that. And I manifested another resource. And all of a sudden, the bill went from here to here.
Did it work?
It did work.
Awesome.
Because
Nice.
everything that they were telling her didn't need to be done.
Of course not.
So it's good to know that you have friends in the business that says, no, you don't need that. No. And they explained why the no, right?
Yeah.
Oils and all that.
They're great.
Cherry across the street happens to be a very good friend of the studio. Cherry Auto Body across the street, the best mechanic, most honest mechanic man that I've ever met. You ever go and you get your oil change and then if you don't say to him, change the fluids, he won't do it because he doesn't want to spend your money. So he says, you didn't tell me to do that. So you have to tell him, I want this, and I want all the fluids checked and everything checked. And he's just an honest guy. And he said to her, no, you don't need $8,000 worth of repair. All you need is this, and you're done.
Awesome. Very nice. So check it out, Cherry Auto Works. Our computers are still updating and things that are happening. And should we take a quick break and come back and talk to Dana?
We can. We can talk to Dana, or we can, let's do that.
All right, well, I take a quick commercial break. When we come back, more about the Amp Media Futures Foundation. You're going to hear a little bit from our crew about what's going on. Manifestation. I'm so super excited because here's the thing. How you and I work together is so funny because I totally believe in manifestation and creating the world and the vision that you want, but you have to be, and I mean this seriously, specific. Because if you are not specific, God, the angels, the universe will give you their interpretation of what you ask for. So that's my message, is you have to be really, really specific of what you want. Freddie's not a big believer in manifestation. So when we come back, Dana's going to tell us all about it. More to come, and we'll be right back.
Discover Rosie's Garden. The collection draws inspiration from the beautiful niece of the founder, Rosie, who brought joy to many before passing too soon. Her beauty and spirit are reflected in every piece. Founded by two friends, Rosie's Garden is a female-owned brand passionate about creating stunning, elegant jewelry that embodies the concept of bellissima, the Italian word for beautiful. With a philosophy rooted in grace and elegance, the brand crafts each piece of jewelry using only the finest materials, including 18-karat gold and the highest quality craftsmanship, ensuring that every piece is a true work of art.
Finding the world's best coffee. Nothing can stop Don Pablo from getting you the rarest coffees. Traveling across continents, climbing the highest mountains, overcoming immense obstacles, all for the quest of greatness. Experience this excitement with every sip.
Looking for music that brings back the memories? True Oldies FLA is South Florida's premier destination for timeless hits from the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. Brought to you by AM2 TV Network. Broadcasting across multiple FM and HD stations, including 95.3 FM in Delray Beach and Boca Raton, 95.9 FM in Palm Beach County, 96.9 FM in Broward County and North Miami-Dade, and 106.9 FM on the Treasure Coast. True Oldies, FLA. Feel good music that spans generations.
Have you ever met a single person in your life that enjoys paying taxes? No, no one does. If you can't sleep at night because you have a huge problem with the IRS, I've got some free advice for you. This service is strictly limited to individuals that owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes. And if you qualify, we can guarantee that you won't be writing a big fat check to the IRS, or our services cost you nothing. The first 100 people that call today will get a free tax consultation worth $500. Stop worrying about your IRS problem. We can help you, we promise. Call the tax doctor right now. I mean right now to learn more.
800-234-0316. 800-234-0316. 800-234-0316. That's 800-234-0316.
Duckworth Studio and AMP Media are collaborating to elevate your brand's visuals. It's time to update your image with professional photography. Let's showcase your brand with sophisticated, high-quality images. Whether you own a restaurant, a medical practice, an art studio, or lead a passionate team, we craft compelling stories for every business. Choose from a range of packages designed to fit your unique business needs. From a quick content refresh to extensive visual storytelling. Contact Max Duckworth today for your complimentary consultation. Email, call, text, or visit duckworthstudio.com.
Attention men, here's a great way to have more fun in bed and save money. If you want to take something like Viagra, they can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Yes, $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. These pills work for men to improve their performance and confidence. You'll love them. And now for the price of 2 or 3 pills, you can get 50 or more for around $100. You'll save hundreds of dollars off retail prices. That's enough to buy your date a nice dinner. Don't pay expensive prices for Viagra. Call now, order 50 or more of our blue pills, and pay as little as $2 a pill and save hundreds of dollars. Call anytime for confidential shipping.
Call Steelman Pills now. 800-485-3208. 800-485-3208. 800-485-3208. That's 800-485-3208.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
All right, we're back. And so one of the curveballs that I like to do is that the producers all have a message that they're going to deliver. We're going to do it little by little. First one up is going to be Candy, which is, her real name is what?
Ashley.
Ashley. How you doing? All right, so let's go over to Ashley. Let's see what she got for us.
Okay. Well, May 12th was already talked about by Dawn, but I just wanted to talk about a little bit about AMP Media Futures Foundation. So what we do is we create content like podcasts, videos, digital media campaigns for clients. And what I like about it is that it's all hands-on. Like, our experience isn't just taught. It's nothing verbal. It's not like a class. And everything that we do is real. It's always going out to our clients, and we always have clients coming to us. And I, as an intern, I get to see firsthand like the impact that we make. So for me, it kind of just builds confidence, like what Freddie's making me do. I did not want to do this, but he's helping me build my confidence in the media industry. I feel red. Am I red? I feel red. And I mean, yeah, I don't really know what else to say besides that.
Good. Are you going to be here for the May 12th event?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I should be.
Excellent.
What day is that?
Tuesday.
Yeah.
All Right. And when you came to the Futures Foundation, when you came to the Futures, the studio, what is it? A little bit of what you do.
I came to the future?
When you came in here, what is it? Yeah.
What I do?
Yeah.
I mean, I usually, like, what's the word? Isolate myself into helping with the campaigns, like flyers and pushing out for social media. But Freddie's always trying to get me to do other stuff, so now I'm trying to do other stuff and learn other stuff. I guess video editing is next for me. So.
Right. Good. Yeah. Excellent. There you have it.
She's doing good work.
That's good. That's good. She's out of her comfort level, and she's learning to do things that she never experienced that she was going to do. So it's good to know.
We actually have a new student who I think is still watching the board. So I don't know if she's still in Studio A, but she walked in and chaos erupted. Dana saved a dog. Someone else left crying, and it was like vroom. And Andrew comes in with the pies, and it was just like this 30 seconds of chaos. But then it kind of leveled out a little bit back here.
That's because Dana's in the studio.
Oh, I have to share this amazing gift that I got yesterday. We now take pay by wand. So if you know what that is, we now accept pay by wand. And I was able to pay for lunch yesterday with my wand. So Max, this is so super cool. It actually worked. So amazing. I love this so much. So it just levels up. Like I double fist my wands. Some people double fist other things. I got double wands and double magic. I know it's so good to be me.
It actually worked yesterday.
It totally worked yesterday. All right, so today we're talking manifestation with Dana Sardano of the Ubuntu Room. We've gone through the chakras. We're talking about a book club also because starting next Wednesday, April 1st, it's crazy. Like next week is Holy Week. Starting the book club, it's going to be Passover. We're going into Easter, a big, big week of change and spring. But it's time to get into the 10 commandments, boys and girls, and books are available. So I'm going to have Dana, you want to talk about that? Let's talk about your book club.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, next week, April 1st, we're starting the book club. This is what it looks like, 10 Commandments for Personal Empowerment. This is a journal that really, if you really want to do the work and really get in there, it's got prompts and places to write your deep, dark secrets. It's really, really good stuff. But if you find that you're concerned you might not get the book in time, go over to my website. You can get the audiobook, you can get the ebook. I got it in all the formats. So, and also on my website, I have a sample of the audiobook. So if you just want to get a sense of what it's about 17 minutes of the beginning of the book. Just give it a look-see and check it out. But definitely join us. It's going to be so cool. We're going to do this together. You don't have to do anything but read and just be involved and answer questions either online or call in or just watch. But definitely join us. So there it is.
It's amazing that we were talking before the show how you ladies do the Alien show on Fridays. And a lot of people are asking the same question, what does Alien show have to do with anything that you're discussing about now? And we came up with, if you want to know what's going on out there in the universe and what's coming, shouldn't you be well aware of who you are and what you do? And I think you lit this one up, and it's really funny to watch people when they get lit up, because all of a sudden everything's different, even though it's always been the same. But the things that people do are different. They walk different. They sound different. They smell different. Everything is different, but it isn't. It's
like when you find your tribe.
Yeah.
You find other people that are like you and understand the things that you knew you always had. The gifts.
Like you?
No, I didn't say they like me. They're like me. That you found these gifts that you knew you always had, or the magic that everybody has their own inner magic, and you just know that's who you are, but you don't tell anyone because you think they might go, oh, that's weird, or it doesn't make sense, or you just don't share it. And then you find someone else who understands it. You're like, oh my gosh, it's like jumping into the deep end. And more to come.
And more to come.
Ever feel that way?
Never.
All right, let's get into manifestation. Dana Sardano, our good friend, our Queen Woo of the Ubuntu Room, is here. So let's roll her intro.
This segment has been sponsored by the Ubuntu Room. Come join Dana Sardano as she offers life-changing advice that will affect the spiritual, emotional, and physical aspects of your being. Within her easily available writings, you will find the solution you need for your problems. Tune in to the Ubuntu Room on the Brooklyn Cafe Show.
Hi, my name is Dana Sardano, and this is the Ubuntu Room. I am so glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. So today, we're talking manifestation. Now, this is super exciting, long time, but we can only talk about manifestation today because we understand energy. The last several weeks, we have been talking energy centers. And for those of you who are new to who I am and what I do, the Ubuntu Room is a place where we talk all things personal empowerment and all things spiritual development. It's where we recognize that the power is in our hands to create the lives that we desire. And like I said, over the last several weeks, we've been talking the chakra system from the rooter to the tutor, understanding our balances and imbalances and the importance of bringing them back into balance. Because when we understand energy and understand that we have the power to read, interpret, and manipulate energy, we then understand that we have the power to create the lives that we desire, manifest, if you will. And you know, I'm just going to say it. Manifestation is not magic. It is not holding a crystal in each hand, standing under the moonlight, wishing for the best for the things that you want. Manifestation is understanding this energy, understanding that you are the point of attraction, and aligning with the energy or the frequency of what you want. So I'm going to break it down. So it's complex, but it's not complicated. There are 3 steps to manifestation. So get your notebooks. I'll wait. No, seriously, write this down. The first step of manifestation is setting your intention. And Dawn had mentioned this earlier. Declaring what you want, saying what you want, writing down what you want. And again, do that right now. And just as a for instance, I want a new relationship. So write it down. Then I want you to add some aspects about that relationship. Now, not like specifics like he's got to be 6'4" and have a mustache and drive a truck and have broad shoulders. Oh, that would be nice. But aspects like, I want a relationship. I want somebody who appreciates me. I want somebody who likes to spend time with me. I want somebody who loves me for my quirks. I want somebody who respects me. Be clear on what your intention is. So that's it. Step 1, set your intention. Step 2, this is a doozy. Clear out all obstacles that keep you from that thing that you want. Now, this one's a tall order. This one's a lot. So we're just going to table it for a second and circle back. But I want to mention the 3rd step. The 3rd step to manifestation is just allowing the opportunities to take inspired action to show up. Just allow them. Don't force it. Don't attain it. Don't achieve it. They will show up. And how do you know? Because you will feel inspired to take action. So 3 steps to manifestation. But let's circle back to step 2, clearing out the obstacles. Clearing out the obstacles is a lot of work. Because here's the thing. When you want something, when you have declared what it is you want, you don't go out and get it. You have to align with it. And I talk about align all the time, but everything has a frequency and you are aligning with that frequency. Now, just to break it down a little bit more. We all talk frequency, like frequency of vibration. But let me just visualize this with me. Let's just say you have a spectrum of frequency. And high vibratory frequency are things that feel good, right? Joy, peace, happiness, puppies, cake, right? We know what those frequencies feel like. And on the lower end of the spectrum are fear, self-doubt, violence, war, ugliness, deceit. So we know that there are different frequencies. But in each frequency, and just stick with me for a second, in each frequency, there are a multitude of opportunities or of circumstances or scenarios that can unfold. So just for instance, I'm just going to pick a frequency. The frequency of unworthiness. Okay? We all have known what that's felt like at one time or another, what it feels like to be unworthy. That is a frequency. And in that frequency, there are an abundance of scenarios. Frequency of, I'm not going to go for that job interview because I don't think I'm going to get it. Or I'm going to stay in this abusive relationship because that's the devil I know, so to speak. That's a frequency. So if I want, going back to what I want, a relationship where I feel loved and seen and appreciated, but I carry the frequency of unworthiness, that is the obstacle that stands between me and what it is I want. So I have to look at that and clear out the obstacle. It's just the nature of the beast. And that is why I did the whole thing with the chakras, because they all carry a frequency. My root chakra, do I feel safe? Do I feel secure? Do I feel stable? Oh, where are my insecurities? So if I have insecurities, that's a frequency that's going to keep me from these things of this higher vibration. Make sense? So we have to clear them out. So how do I know what my frequency is? Look around. Look around. Freddie said he was a little bit dubious about manifestation. We are all master manifestors. Every single one of us. Because manifestation is just creation. So every single thing is something that we've created based on our beliefs, our thoughts, our actions, our reactions. So if the life that we're living is subpar, it's not in alignment with what it is we want, then we need to look at ourselves, look at our beliefs around our existence, and clear out those obstacles. And when we clear out those obstacles, then all of a sudden, opportunities show up that are more in alignment with what we want. But there's one thing that I want you to look out for, because I see it. I've experienced it so many times in my own life. The how bad do you want it thing? And that shows up to show you, am I really committed to myself? Am I really committed to that higher vibration? So if I want this thing, I want to be treated with love and respect and admiration and somebody who likes to be around me. But this guy shows up, and this guy is some of those things, but not really like in alignment with this thing. If I accept this, if I settle for this, I am allowing myself to remain in this frequency of what I know, remain in this frequency, and I am continuing to keep the obstacle from that frequency. So I could entertain this, and it just gives me more opportunity to learn more how to raise my frequency, how to cycle through it, how to develop feelings of worthiness and self-respect. And then I level up to that frequency. Or I could say, you know what? This is not what I want. I was very clear in my intention. I want this, this, and this. And this is just this. So I'm going to say no to this. How bad do you want it? And then ultimately, opportunities for that thing will show up. And I just want to make one other thing clear about the opportunities. You're not just sitting on your hands waiting for stuff to show up. You're not sitting in your room eating bonbons in your bunny slippers hoping the man of your dreams knocks on your door. It's the opportunity for inspired action. And like I mentioned earlier, you will feel inspired. It will draw you. That's how I wound up here, if I'm being honest. So, to bring it home, to make it more complicated than it has to be, 3 steps of manifestation. Set your intention. Be clear. Really identify how you feel about it, how you want to feel about it. And then do the work of self-discovery, Broken Record Hour with Dana Sardano, to make sure that your vibration is in alignment with that. And then allow for the opportunities to show up and stay steadfast in what you want. And be careful not to go back to the pitfall of, well, he's good enough, or whatever the situation is. And you will find, not only will you raise your vibration with consistency, but the things that you want will show up more readily. It's really a beautiful place to be. So with that said, thank you for joining me. Do your homework, write things down, and join us next week. 10 Rex Book Club. I'm looking forward to seeing you there. And Ubuntu.
I love it. I think we also have to allow ourselves to be open to new opportunities, because what we think we want may not be for our highest good, right?
Yes.
You may be attracting really bad relationship partners who are abusive to you, whether they're verbally or physically abusive to you, but that's all you know. And you're like, I want another relationship, and someone else appears that's going to be in the same abusive cycle. But then something else appears that may not look like you're tall, dark, and handsome, or your blonde hair, blue eyes, but may be really, really kind and not have to look. So all I say is be open to the new possibilities that the universe gives to you that you might not be seeking because you don't know.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the best packages are those that you don't expect, and they may not look what you think they're going to look like, but they're even better than you could imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, and I just want to share something. I was mentioning earlier about like boyfriend after boyfriend. It was like it was different. Like I was like, I want smart, and then I got smart, and then I want funny, and then I got funny. But what's interesting is I was very much used to more aggressive type guys that would fall under the category of abusive. And I finally put my foot down, and I'm like, I'm not going to do that anymore. And the next guy that stepped in was my girl's birth father, and he was so gentle, and he was so peaceful, and I was like, oh, I did it. But he betrayed me in so many crazy ways. It really, the vibration, the frequency that I carried was of unworthiness. So even though he looked completely different, and he was very different in what I was asking for, at the end of the day, I'm the point of attraction, and I still had things I needed to work through. It just came in a different package. It all boiled down to me and what I was attracting. So that's the point that I'm trying to make. We can manifest all these things by saying all of these things, but at the end of the day, the energy does not lie. You cannot fool you can all the mouth sounds you want, but the energy does not lie. So if you want to know where you are, like I said, look at your relationships, look at your circumstances, look at what's going on in your life, and that will tell you how the frequency that you carry.
And it doesn't even have to be a relationship. It could be anything that you're looking to do.
Sure.
That's the hardest one to talk about is relationship, because you change every day. So what you may think is funny today may not be funny tomorrow. And the way they treat you today may be similar to tomorrow with a twist. So relationships is a difficult one.
Yeah.
I like the other one where you want something to happen. So when I started streaming 20 some odd years ago, I wanted this to work. And people get asking me, what are you doing? I don't know. It's never been done before. I don't know. Well, why are you doing it? Again, I don't know. But I wanted it to work so much that I've always said, you got to teach want. Because if you don't have want, then you're not gonna stay there with all the pitfalls, all the wins, all the arrows, all the this, all the negative that comes. Yeah, there's positive, and you keep going. But there's a lot of things that hold you back. So I used to tell Dawn, my manifestation has always been just to keep going, because I didn't know any better. I didn't know what I was supposed to do, what I'm not supposed to do. So I said, okay, having a bad day, we're gonna go on to the next day and bring back a good day. So this manifestation that you guys all into is frequency, yes?
Yeah, that's all it is.
Raising awareness, frequency, and understanding that you belong. See, because a lot of time people don't understand you're here because you belong here.
Yes.
Plug yourself into that socket and go to the next level. You know how hard it is for people to do that? You're going to see it today. In the next couple of episodes, we're going to have a couple of segments in here. They got to plug in. They got to understand why I'm doing it. Because if they understand it, they too can manifest where they want to be in their life, where they want to be. Why are they even here? Yeah. Why do we even have a foundation? Why are we here? Why are we doing this? Well, we're about to find out what they think their want is. So you can call it manifestation, you could call it want. Listen, your journey has taken you through many paths, and here you sit.
Yeah.
You're about to MC the biggest event we have all year. You've met so many different people writing into me and asking me about where she come from. Ask her. It's her wanting to be that is contagious.
Yeah.
You've been doing it for 10 years. You forgot in the beginning, you didn't have the want. You didn't know what you wanted. You said, I don't know, why me?
I just knew what I didn't want.
But that's
And sometimes that's enough.
That's 50%.
Sometimes, right. I think for people, you just know, you may not know what you want, but you know you don't like the way you're feeling where you're at in life, and you know you need to do something else. And then God gives you a gift, and you have to take it because you have a choice. You don't have to take it. You can, as you said, stay where you are or take a leap of faith.
Yeah.
And you stay where you are, you know where you're going to be. It's not going to change. As my mother used to say, no one's going to be knocking at your door to say, please come out and play.
Yeah.
You have to really do the work. Or you take that leap of faith to another opportunity, which you can always leave if you don't like it. But if you stayed, you know what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
And the amazing thing is when they take the chance, how great they are at it. How really keen they are at it. And I was in the meeting in there with Heather. When Elisa was in there, she was doing her thing, and she was talking to a client. And I had to bring up in the middle of the meeting, says, something you put together actually worked. We had 3 different places to go to, a new client. I'm going to talk to them at 2 o'clock. Things that she's done that nobody sees. It doesn't mean that it's not happening. It doesn't mean that she's not doing it. She just has her own style on how to do it. And here we go. And I can see it. I can see it in people's faces. I can see the phone calls that come in. I got strangers asking me, hey, I want to join the network. But they don't get that information. Yeah. I get it. She doesn't even get it sometimes. But this is some of the reasons that I do, because I want them to do. I want to give them my want. I want them to grow their want. You want to call it manifestation? I want them to begin to understand what all of that means, because it's a lot of, what you go over isn't this much, it's huge.
Yeah.
It gives people an opportunity to plug themselves into something bigger.
But you have to do the work.
Yep.
It's not going to just drop in your lap and say, here's $1 million.
Yeah.
People who write the check out, like Jim Carrey, right? He wrote the check. He won like $50 million or $10 million. He got it, but he did the work. He did the films. He did the work. He did the commercials. He did the promotions. He went out and he did it to make the money.
Yeah.
It can't be done. You have to want it. You have to work for it. Yeah. You have to be clear on what it is. And I say that because there are things that, and I've learned never say the word never, because when you say never, God's really funny and gives you the things that you say you would never do, because those are the things you should probably be doing. Because those are your biggest fears.
And this is coming from her.
I know. Things I've learned in life of what not to say and what to say.
Then I wish I had met you 10 years ago. The day that I met Dawn, I said, come on, let's go to work. And she said, no. I wish I had met you, because you got to see her face. Because she was looking around for everybody else's opinion. She was looking around what everybody else had to say. She never answered me, but I spoke to this person, that person. I had 50 people in the room, even though she was the only one standing there. And she had me sign contracts.
But we talked about that on Monday. A lot of the things that we think are our ideas are not the narratives that we've been told from everybody else, are not truly our narratives. Those are everybody else's narratives of us. But everyone knows what their narrative is.
Yeah.
And you know how hard it was for me to ask? See, nobody ever looks at that. They look at Dawn saying, no, not now.
How hard was it for you to ask?
Oh, now they want to know. See, nobody ever asked me, why did I ask for 4 years? No and no, no answer and no. Why did I keep asking? Why? Nobody asked that. But if you look around, the answer is all around you. And you gotta have this. You gotta understand that sometimes it isn't as clear as it looks. Sometimes it's only as clear as it ends up being. And here you have it. And if she had done it 4 years earlier, I'd probably be in my own building by now. Who knows?
All in the timing. All right, so what's the first step?
The first step to
people to work with you to manifest.
Well, again, we're throwing the word manifestation around just because that seems to be a buzzword, but I'm not going to lie, I don't much care for it, because it really is about creating your own reality. And the first step, we've said it, is deciding what you want. If you want to create changes in your life and you aren't sure what to do, I've created a full curriculum. Find what speaks to you and start there. Can you work with me? Yeah. Can you join us in the book club? Yeah. Can you watch the Ubuntu room? Yeah. Can you find me on social media? Yeah. Just pick up a book. You know what I mean? I'm doing this for you. Pick up a book. Decide what you want. Pick up a book. Affect changes in your life, and you will watch your life change around you. period.
We had a
I'm
client,
like aggressive about it. I'm
we had
sorry.
a client that did a show with us, and it was pre-COVID, and Jay, and they said they have this magic manifestation tool, and maybe this will work for you while you're doing what Dana says. And my kids do it all the time. You get a big piece of paper towel and a Sharpie. Any color will do. It doesn't have to be black, purple, blue, whatever resonates with you. And you write down in big letters what you want as if you've achieved it. I want $1 million. I have a new spouse, whatever it is. And be clear and thank yourself and be grateful for yourself. And how do you feel about it? I am so excited. I'm excited. Wow. All these abundant things. And put it up on the wall so you always see it there. And watch great magic things happen. And it works.
She did it at the studio before. There was 200 paper towels.
We had a room paper towel with everybody's.
The whole room was covered in paper towels.
But you got to believe it.
You
and
have
that's
to
the
believe
thing.
it.
That's the thing. Like, again, and the reason I speak so, like again, aggressively is because people will say, you know, I want $1 million and I want a new car and I want a new relationship and I'm going to believe it. And because somewhere in their core, they don't believe it, then they think that they're doing it wrong. And that's what I'm saying. The obstacle, if it's not happening, or at least something in that direction of it happening, then that's when you have to look at the point of attraction. And that's why I keep making that point. You can write on the paper towel, I want a new job that pays well and I find fulfilling. But if you don't feel that you're good enough, then that's not going to happen. So it's a 1-2 punch. That's why what you're saying is step one. You have to do step one. But if you don't do step two, then step three is never going to happen. And like I said, then you think you're broken, and you're not. You're just doing it wrong.
You got to do what you got to do, and you got to believe in what you got to do.
Yes.
And it starts there. And it doesn't mean that that's going to resolve the problem, but it's going to give you an opportunity to go for it. If you don't do those two things, if you don't take stock of yourself and really believe that you are the best at what you do, then you got to start all over again. You have to deprogram and reprogram.
Yeah. Yes.
You have to, because if you don't do that, the next person next to you does, and they're going to take your spot. You know, out there, there's only so many chairs of success. You just got to go grab yours. Yes. And if you don't do that, you know, it doesn't mean that you're going to be a failure. It's just going to mean it's going to be harder for you to do.
Yes.
And attention span, the way it is right now, man, it's just a hard billing the way it's going on right now. It's not easy. It's not easy. So believe, get to wherever she's telling you to get to, however you want to get there.
However you want to get
there. You know,
there.
I was told by somebody at the last shoot, they're a little bit intimidated of asking you to work with you, because you have that high energy.
Really?
And they have that's what they told me, and they have a low energy. And it isn't that, you know, they gave me the speech about they have faith in themselves and all that, whatever. But they were afraid to go up and say,
whatever.
You know, Dana, I really want to work with you because I could use some help. So I just want people to understand, she's like anybody else. She's just on a different frequency. So get some. You know, she doesn't bite. It's not contagious. She's not going to change your wiring. You're still going to believe what you believe in, but maybe with a little bit of juice, you actually will believe it. Maybe it takes a little bit something to believe who you are. That's all.
Yeah, well, if somebody is intimidated or doesn't want to work with me for the reasons that you said, it's because this is just one person's opinion, but they are not ready to commit to themselves in that way. It's not me. It's their understanding that I'm going to hold them accountable and I am going to speak the truth and see the truth, and they're maybe not ready to see that in themselves. And that's fine. When they're ready, I'm here. But I'm not for everybody. I tell you this every week. If you are ready to do the work and you are ready to affect change in your life and you're really, really ready to commit, then I'm your guy. But if not, then, you know, just keep doing what you're doing.
See, that's what I love about Dana. That's what I love. She says, if you tell me you're not ready, well, you know what, get ready. This is the way I do it. Give me the hammer. I'm going to hit you over the head. Because if I don't push you to get ready, if I don't push and watch the roller coaster go, then by the time I hang up my cleats, you may still not be ready. I'm just being very honest. She's nice about it. I'm not so nice.
Because there's still choice and free will.
There is choice. My choice. Get it together. Get it together, because life is short, man. You can't spend all your time wondering when am I going to be ready. If you're in front of her, then you're ready. If you're listening to this, you're ready. Let's go. Let's just go. Don't worry about it. Wherever you fall, you fall. But jump out of that plane, because it's time. The time is now. Time, I wish I knew this when I was their age, because time is so precious, man. It goes like this.
And we spend so much time being afraid and fearful of failure that we miss all these great opportunities because we're so afraid. Not to say that we don't all still do it, but we're still afraid and we miss out on great life opportunities.
True that. How do people get in touch with you?
UbuntuFishGallery.com. You be you. UbuntuFishGallery.com. Anything that you need to know about me is there. You want to know about the book club? It's there. The audiobooks there. Just again, I don't care how you get there. Just get there.
Absolutely.
All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, I think you've got more.
Number two.
Number two is up. More to come on the other side of this commercial break. And we'll be right back.
Our preschool team provides personalized education and therapy services that are specifically designed to meet the unique needs of our children. These students are overcoming medical conditions that have been affecting their physical abilities since birth. Our specialized teacher and therapists understand the critical role that occupational and physical therapy play in helping these young children to develop essential skills in their early education program. We like for the children to leave us as shining stars and enter the big world of kindergarten.
Welcome to Working Nurses Home Care, where your private care is our priority. We provide medical and supportive private duty care all under one agency serving Broward, Palm Beach, and the Treasure Coast. From long-term care and companionship to recovery support, our nurses, therapists, and home health aides are here for you. We accept most major insurances including United Medicare, Aetna, Humana, Oscar, Cigna, and Medicare. Count on us for care that you can trust. Call Broward at 954-916-7458 or Palm Beach at 561-409-0767. Visit us at www.workingnurseshomecare.com. At Working Nurses Home Care, we are here to serve and support.
Welcome to La Mesa Cafe Bistro, where every cup has a story. From freshly brewed coffee to comforting, flavorful dishes, it's the perfect place to slow down and savor the moment. Open 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. from Tuesday to Saturday, and 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sunday and Monday. Stop by and taste the difference at 48 Northeast 1st Avenue in Boca Raton.
Looking for great coffee and a place to unwind? Come to Tiki Coffee and Desserts. We serve gourmet coffee made fresh, rich espresso, smooth lattes, and handcrafted specialty drinks made just the way you like them. Pair it with one of our delicious desserts, from creamy cheesecakes to fresh pastries and sweet treats made to satisfy every craving. No matter what you're in the mood for, you can trust that it's been prepared with care and quality ingredients. Enjoy a warm, welcoming atmosphere where our friendly staff make you feel right at home the moment you walk in. Whether you're meeting friends, taking a break, getting some work done, or simply treating yourself, Tiki Coffee and Desserts is the perfect stop. Don't miss out on an irresistible experience you'll want to come back to again and again. Tiki Coffee and Desserts, the hottest new coffee shop in Boca.
Imagina que este es tu dinero y alguien te lo quiere quitar. ¿Quién es? El IRS. Adivina qué, quieren tu dinero y pueden tomarlo. Todos si quieren. Entonces, ¿qué haces? Usted contraataca dejando que nuestro equipo de expertos lo resuelva con el IRS para poder conservar su dinero. Llame ahora mismo y aprende gratis cómo podemos ayudarte a volver a ponerlo en tu bolsillo. 5 minutos de tu tiempo pueden ahorrarte miles de dólares.
Join the AMP Media Futures Foundation at Crazy Uncle Mike's for Caps Off for a Cause, where we help young adults fresh from graduation advance in the world of media production. With your donation, we can help graduates by giving them the training and skills needed to get a foothold in the media production industry. To participate, scan the QR code here to purchase tickets. Once you do that, you can enjoy a drink, have some light snacks, and potentially get networking opportunities. Caps Off for a Cause will take place on May 12th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., located at Crazy Uncle Mike's on 6450 North Federal Highway, Boca Raton, Florida, 33487. For further information, contact the AMP Media Futures Foundation through their email, phone number, or website as seen here. We hope to see you soon.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape, the perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Soft rain hums on waking ground. Petals stretch without a sound. Green returns where gray once stayed. Light slips through the trees in waves. Bees drift lazy, gold and slow, mapping where the wildflowers grow. Puddles catch a silver sky. Clouds like ships go drifting by. Warmth returns in quiet ways. Longer nights give up to days. Every breath feels fresh and new. Spring is stitching life back through.
On this day in 708, Pope Constantine is elected following the death of Pope Sisinnius. He would be the last pope to visit Constantinople until 1967. On this day in 1655, Saturn's largest moon, Titan, is discovered by Christian Huygens. On this day in 1894, Coxey's Army, the first significant American protest march, departs Massillon, Ohio for Washington, D.C. On this day in 1995, WikiWeb, the world's first wiki and part of the Portland Pattern Repository, is made public by Ward Cunningham.
All right, we're back. I love that conversation. I love putting people on the spot and saying, okay, let's see how good you really are, let's go. Because that's the way I learned everything in my life. I was always put on the spot. Do you know the first play I ever did in junior high school? They took me out of the audience. Because the person got sick. And they said, Freddie, come on up here, can you help us? I says, I don't know the lines. So they had the lines all over the place. And I messed up every line. What's that word? I got a standing ovation. Did it matter that I couldn't do it the way they wanted it, or did it matter that I got it done? Anyway, let's move on to segment number 2. Cinderella in the house. And what do you got for us today?
I will also be talking about AMP, the foundation. I'm an intern. I got here about like a week ago, maybe. Mm-hmm. And me personally, I think this place has really helped me because I came in and I knew what I wanted to do, but I didn't really have anywhere to like do it or help with social media. And then being here, I was able to experience hands-on what I'm passionate about, which I haven't been able to do other places. And I think this place really helps people who have a passion for something get involved and get the experience they need to further their, I guess, passion as well. And I think everyone is welcome at this place, and every time I come in, it's a really welcoming environment. And when you're supporting the foundation, you're not only supporting like the foundation itself, but you're also supporting students in their careers and helping them advance to different places that they want to be.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
I tell you, Cinderella is the one that sits next to me when we do the morning show. And little by little, I'm getting her vibe. I'm understanding her because she's very quick. Her brain works very, very fast. If she doesn't clobber her fingers in the door jamb, she's good to go. But I look at her, she looks at me with some of the things that are said on the morning show, and we scratch our heads and say, what the hell is that? And we laugh about it. So she's really good. She's a welcome addition to what we want to do. She's going to also be there on February 12th? Yes? Mm-hmm. All right.
May.
May?
May. See, people are listening.
Yeah.
May 12th. Very good. And she's a great addition to what we're trying to get done in here as well. So you see, that wasn't that hard.
It wasn't my favorite thing, but I mean, it wasn't awful, I guess.
She's a little shy, but that's what media business is all about. It's all about getting over the hump and moving on. Dawn was a lot more shyer than you were.
I was in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I was the kid growing up. My aunt said to me one day, "You were not for a very friendly child." And I'm thinking, why? Because everyone wants to touch and hug a kid. I guess I knew then I didn't want people to touch and hug me. There was a reason. Now I know the reason.
You used to pinch your cheeks?
Oh, no, everyone just wanted to hug. And if I didn't want to hug or come out of my room, they told me I was unfriendly. Maybe I just want to hang around with certain people.
You used to hang out in your room.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Now I know why I like to hang out. I told you I need space and quiet and my own time. But, you know, things that you are as kids. But I was just like Brooklyn. I was very quiet on the outside. But on the inside, I knew I had so much to say. It's just I didn't know how to get it out. I didn't think people wanted to listen. I didn't think people wanted to hear what I had to say. So I had full conversations in my head. I can ask and answer and have an entire conversation with you without even talking to you.
So if I sit in the back room with 5,000 people, you can have a conversation with all of us.
Are they real people?
Yeah.
Okay.
So are they real people? Is that what you said?
Are they the people that are hanging out next to Dana going, I want more manifestation?
When we did the, for the Gypsy Kings, when we did the thing up at, what was that place?
Kravitz Center?
The Kravitz Center. And there was people out in the seat. You couldn't see anybody. But the Kravitz Center, I was walking around all nervous.
You were so nervous.
I was scared to death. And she was standing there talking. And she says, where are you going?
Because if you finally get the opportunity that you've been waiting for, you have to take it. Because you don't know if you're ever going to have it again.
And we did it. And it was fun. That was one of those bucket list things, you know?
That's cool.
Absolutely cool.
And so you guys have the Lights in the Night show. And Miss Max here. Max is the one that I was talking about, by the way, about the car. Max is getting her car done.
Are they fixing it?
Yes.
I still have to get it back from
the other place
where it's currently being held hostage. We'll not name any names.
She's gonna get it fixed, and then Max has. So I want to get in your head a little bit because you're the newbie of programming with alien life and conversations, and we were talking about how to get yourself stabilized so that you can understand what messages even mean. How's it been going so far for you?
Well, it's good, and I feel like I found my place as far as, because there's a lot of information that is been given to me, and I can only digest so much at a time, and I really actually found that starting Dana's book is helping me, because your mind has to be open to see things in order for them, I don't know how to articulate what I'm thinking, but the veil is lifting, and I don't know, you know what I mean, Dana? Can you help me out? Like, how do you can't see what's...
You can't see if your eyes are closed.
Right. But even if your eyes are open, there's, maybe your third eye isn't open. I don't know. There's just things going on that we can't see. We need to open our minds and our hearts and learn about ourselves, like you said earlier.
That's why this rug says what it says.
Yeah, awake.
It says awaken.
Oh, it says awaken. I didn't see the end.
I don't think.
See, sometimes what you awake to and what she awakes to and what they awake to are 2 different, 3 different, 4 different things, 5 different things.
But that's actually even better, I think, because then we all come back with our new knowledge of our new awakenings, and then Dawn will tell me what happened to her, and I'll be like, well, this happened, and then we share the knowledge, and then we boost each other up that way.
You know, when I met Max and I found out that she does photography, I sat down. Yeah, I sat down. I sat down and I looked through a camera. And I said, her personality, looking through a camera, she lives as seeing things this way, in a vision, in a camera. So if you would have seen her doing the pie segment, because I was sitting over here.
Oh, I saw.
And she was sitting there and she's talking to herself, and she would still be there. If we didn't tell her, okay, we need a section for the next set, she would still be there.
It was like a month ago, and I'd still be there.
She's in her own world. It was.
But when I first met her, I thought she would be the perfect person to do the alien show because she views things through a pinhole. And I thought that kind of focus takes a lot of brain power to be able to do this thing. So when I introduced her, I says, okay, this is Russell, let's do the show. She was like a fish to water, which I thought was pretty amazing. And then you came along and all hell broke loose. But it's been more people wanting to join. I got more people that want to call in, more people that want to participate because the conversation has become important enough to have the information out there. So I'm glad that you have found your calling, I guess.
Oh yeah, and I get it. Like I commend the interns getting on camera because it is really hard, and we could maybe pull up and laugh at the footage one day of me and my first time on camera last year. We were on I can't remember what restaurant we were at, but it was just I was so nervous. I wasn't standing close enough to the mic. You can barely hear what I'm saying.
Oh, we were at the Italian place in Green Acres.
Yes. It's so bad. It's so embarrassing.
That's okay, because you know how I started with my wands?
Yeah.
It's because I worked with Freddie at iHeart and I did not know what to do with my hands. So I would always fidget. And finally I was like, all right, if I hold a pen, I could like take notes, and then people would take my pen. And then he says, don't you have anything that someone's not going to take? And I went, of course. I have a wand in my car because everyone has a wand in their car. So I took my first OG wand out of my car, and that's kind of how the wand thing started, because people wouldn't take my wands. Then
funny.
They started touching my wands and making new wands, but it was the same thing. It was just me getting comfortable with my hands. So now I do this all the time because I'm always with my hands, but that's how it started, because people took my pens.
That's so funny.
Such random stuff, right?
Yeah.
I know.
I went on a shoot, and these cameras, when you turn them on, they have a red light and a green light, right? So you would think that the green light means it's going, right?
Yeah.
Pretty logical,
And
right?
I mean, no, that means it's ready to go.
That means it's ready to go. So the red light means it's recording.
Red means recording.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Now, I was new in the business.
I can see how.
Guy
that
paid me $10,000 to do a commercial. So I go in there and it's on green light, and I get the audio.
Oh no.
And I get no commercial. I get home and I say to Gio, what is the red light? What happened? He says, Dad, that's you record it on green light, it doesn't record. I said, what? That was a whole day. A whole 6 hours of recording. Gone. I had to go back the next day and do it again.
But you never made that mistake again.
I have never made that mistake.
That's for sure.
We live and learn. That's for sure.
We live and learn.
We live and learn. But and again, this is because the equipment was new. We went from cams to cameras. So I didn't know the difference between a cam and a camera. To me, it was all the same. But you know what? I went back to the guy, and the guy says, let's do it again. Not a problem. You came and told me the truth. What I did was I turned the audio into a radio show.
That's
I took the video and I did the social media stuff. That's the beginning to what you're looking at right now.
Right.
Social
That's
media
so cool.
and radio at the same time.
Yeah.
All good stuff.
Well, I'm gonna tell you
It's
what
all
I
good when you look back on it.
Oh, yeah,
When you're going through it.
Oh, when you're going through it.
It's embarrassing.
It's
I remember the first.
embarrassing. You know what to do. You're sick to your stomach. You got to return the money.
It was
It's
horrible.
not funny at the time.
No.
why I don't photograph weddings.
I did one
I
wedding.
missed the shot.
Well, because there's no reshoot.
One wedding, yeah, because you either get it right or you get it wrong. And I don't do weddings. You know, I'm sitting here, and I see legs and shoes and boots sitting in the lobby, and I can't see who it is.
Oh, you should know by now.
I go, who is that? And I'm trying to focus in.
Blinded by the light.
It's on the boot. What? I love your boots.
You're always so fashionable.
I try to be.
But you don't wear them to studio. You take them off.
Oh, let me just tell you, they're not fun walking in and, sitting down is good.
Those
They're
are sitting
sitting
boots.
shoes. Totally.
Those are sitting boots.
I had them on before I got here, and I thought, I'm going to put my sneakers on first. I used to do that in New York all the time. You know, you bring your heels, walk in, because you're walking everywhere. So, but I want to just share with you, the first time I was on camera, I looked at the camera and I said nothing. Okay? I said nothing, but God was preparing me for today. And I got better and better and better. The more you do, the more comfortable you become.
Sure.
You know? I'm just glad we're not in that room anymore. Because I would hit the table constantly. Because I'm constantly making a point or just,
Now you're just breaking the mics.
Right. Well, no. Gosh. Well, yeah, that's true.
That's a snorting. Yeah, but we've been doing this all the way. You were in iHeart also with us?
iHeart, I was.
My goodness gracious, you were at the beginning.
I was at the very beginning because Dawn had just started. I think you had just started with him.
With you.
Wow. Amazing. iHeart was that big room, that big building, had the auditorium in the back. Dr. Ruth Washeimer. Me and her collided in the hallway. She went down, and she called me all sorts of names in Russian or German, whatever the hell she was.
She was German.
She was screaming at me. I'm like, lady, you ran into me. Meanwhile, I had all the bags and everything. I used to carry them every day, remember?
Yeah, I remember that,
Wow.
that room that
Yep.
y'all were in.
Brought everything in and out.
And we put the posters on the wall, and iHeart was getting complaints from all the other shows. Why does he have his poster on the wall? This is guy got the morning show. Remember Steve-O used to do
And
the
there it
morning
is
show?
up there.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they used to get mad at me. But we had a lot of fun back in the day developing
We
this
did,
stuff, right?
absolutely, yeah.
And she told me no for 8 years. No, I ain't gonna do my show.
All right, we're going to take a break. And then we come back. We've got one
Thanks,
more
Dawn.
segment. And then we're going to find out what's on and who's on Faith Stories today at 3 o'clock.
8 years.
8 years. More to come on the other side of this commercial break. We want payment, and we'll be right back.
Looking for bold, authentic flavor? Step into Bramer's Brazilian cuisine, where the vibrant taste of Brazil meets your favorite American classics. From savory churrasco to juicy burgers, every dish is made with passion. Hosting a party or a special event? We cater all occasions with incredible food that leaves a lasting impression. Our Boynton Beach location offers generous seating with a separate dining area for bigger parties. Come visit us in person today at 1035 Gateway Boulevard, number 201, Boynton Beach, Florida, 33426. Contact us by phone at 561-272-6377. Enjoy the Brazilian taste. Enjoy the Bramer's taste.
Imagine this. A loved one, a son or a daughter, has just suffered from a life-threatening accident. They're transported to a state trauma hospital, and despite being in the care of professional physicians, they tragically pass away due to preventable medical errors. As if this was not tragic enough, then finding out that legal statutes in the state of Florida devalue your loved one's life to zero. This is what we are fighting against. Come join Edward Salazar as he discusses the issues surrounding free kill laws and how to resolve them. Catch The Fight Against Free Kill Laws with Ed Salazar on Monday, 5 p.m. on all social media. Learn who we are and join our cause today.
RCCA has a team of specialized therapists to treat a wide array of injuries and conditions, including balance issues, back pain, fall prevention techniques, joint replacements, and stroke rehab. Our therapists at RCCA help adults reclaim their strength and flexibility, allowing them to return to their hobbies and sports. We tailor treatment to return our patients to activities they love, such as croquet, gym workouts, golf, pickleball, and tennis. Our state-of-the-art equipment and therapists ensure that there is something here for everyone.
Are you nearly maxed out on your credit cards? It doesn't matter if you're using your credit cards for fun or to survive. At the end of the month, your statements come in, and you can either pay them or you can't. If you can't, late fees and interest get tacked on, and now you're struggling just to make the minimum due. Do you feel trapped? Am I talking to you? Good, because we've personally researched some companies that can help you. They may be able to reduce your credit card balances by up to 50% and stop the late fees if you qualify. Please call our special debt hotline number right now for a completely free 5-minute consultation. Deal with your credit card problem now before it gets much worse and put money back in your pocket. Trust me, I've been there too. Call now.
Call 866-307-7152.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
All right, we're back. And as you know, it was our birthday week.
There's been a lot of birthday
And
celebrations.
they're still giving me gifts. And this comes from Dawn the Book.
Is that coffee?
That's a veteran-owned
Coffee.
Oh, nice.
Wow, where'd you get this?
Online. That's why it took me so long to get it. But that is, I didn't know if you like strong coffee or not, but that is, their strong coffee is so strong that you really, it's like you use a smidgen of it. So I figured I'd give you that first.
So this is for espresso.
No,
It says
just
medium
regular
roast
coffee.
coffee.
That's not the strong one.
No, that's not the strong
Oh,
one.
so we
that's
just
the
have-
medium roast. And then I gave you the book.
Yes, Jesus Calling.
Jesus Calling. You can do a daily devotional. And what's really cool about that book,
Wow.
Sarah Young, she's the writer of it, and she went, I think she was like in the Alps, and she started praying and asking God what he wanted her to write, and this is what she came up with. And it's like Jesus is talking directly to you. It's really cool devotional.
This is amazing.
And her story is in the very beginning, so I highly recommend reading it.
This is amazing, absolutely.
Yeah. And it's so amazing because you're going to read it and go, hello, I was just praying about that, or oh my God, this talk, I love it.
And it continues. It continues.
And it does.
Now, before we go to our segment, thank you, Dawn, I appreciate you. Before we go to our segment, I want to just explain something about this guy. Now, what you're seeing before me, one of the producers gave it to me, and she had ordered this from Amazon 3 weeks ago, and it came late. Now, what is this?
It's a capybara.
Beaver.
Capybara. So I was given this in a painting last week by Dana. So I got this yesterday. I got the painting of this a week ago. And Dana, when I'm talking to her, has this shirt on of this little guy
Yesterday.
on her shirt. All at the same time. You talk about the gift of three?
So, what does that mean to you?
I have no idea.
Why this?
I don't know. You gotta ask Dana.
Well, just know that I have a book. I usually don't refer to books like with spiritual things or with messages because you want to use your own intuition. But it's a spirit animal book. It's really, really good. Like when I have my dreams, I always refer to it. And I'm going home. The first thing I'm going to do is look up capybara because when I had that Zen capybara, I'm like, this is Freddie. Freddie's got to have this. And then somebody else sees the same thing without having any interaction with me. And then yesterday when you texted me, I was wearing the shirt with that picture on it. And I took a picture. I'm like, talk about,
So your
cute
spirit
coincidences.
animal must be a capybara. It's better than a snake.
I don't know. I thought this was a beaver. It's not. It's like capybara.
It looks like a beaver.
Yeah. That's what I said. I said, oh, it's a beaver with a bow tie. He's like, it's a capybara.
It's a capybara.
So Gato told me I have to wear a bow tie tomorrow.
Okay.
In
To look like
honor
that?
of the don't be nodding so fast. But that's what they tell me. I gotta wear a bow tie. But this is. I just wanted to share that with you because magical things do happen in my life anyway in threes.
Okay, you want to hear what it is?
What is it?
The capybara's spiritual meaning centers on peaceful coexistence, radical calmness, and community.
There it is.
There's more of the tranquility.
Acting as a token for emotional stability and adaptability in a chaotic world, as a spirit animal, it embodies gentle, non-threatening energy, encouraging users to go with the flow, nurture friendships, and master their environment. How do you like that?
Now, should I be going with the flow or do I go with the flow?
No, you are that guy.
It's Buddha-like tranquility.
Yeah.
You like the Buddha.
The beaver.
Yeah, yeah.
No, a capybara.
The beaver is the Buddha.
Yeah, but
beaver.
that capybara that I gave you was it says in Japanese Zen. It's the Zen capybara, and I saw you. I'm like, this is Freddie. I'm still going to look up in the
Freddie,
book.
this is so you.
So when I come back from going on and come back, I'm going to come back as a beaver.
You represent calm, unflappable, and laissez-faire, not lazy, but an easygoing approach to life.
Laissez-faire.
Laissez-faire.
What the hell is that?
Yeah.
Kind of like
Zen.
Chill, zen, laissez-faire.
Laissez-faire don't mean that. Don't mean chill.
Yeah, totally.
Laissez-faire means like lazy, sit back, good for nothing.
And mastery of your own environment, gentle community and cooperation. This is all you. Wisdom, emotional flow.
Boy, so much
Affinity for
gaslighting
water
going on
symbolizes the ability to connect with emotions, heal, and find comfort.
Okay, take it easy.
Well, this is so you.
All right, take it easy.
And then it goes into how you can apply the capybara energy.
Okay, well, just save me that. Send me the
I'm going to send you this whole thing.
We got to go to the Capybara Cafe. There's one.
There's a cafe?
Yeah, in St. Augustine. We can hang out.
In St. Augustine, my favorite place. I'm going to have to walk around with
hang
my
out with
emotional support
capybaras.
animal.
Emotional support capybara?
Yes. I'm gonna have a jacket made for it. Let's go to the lady with the jacket.
Wow, that's so funny.
Let's have a jacket made. It should be my emotional support animal.
That's hilarious. All right, and while we're processing his emotional laissez-faire, calm attitude, ready to head over to Silk.
Our third segment, because everything in my life happens in three.
Raina has our third segment about the Amp Media Futures Foundation.
Take it away, Silk.
Hi, my name is Raina. I'm one of the social media interns. Oh my gosh, wait, I don't like being put on the spot. Okay, so I think that this internship is a really good opportunity. I think I'm a really social person, and I'm really creative, and I think it gave me the space to actually put my creativity into action. Yeah, and I think that, you should donate to the Amp Media Futures Foundation. It gives everyone a chance to really put their passion into oh my goodness. Action.
Put your passion into action.
Yeah. So.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I clearly don't like being put on the spot, but I definitely think
You're doing fine.
Thank you.
One of the brighter minds in the studio is Silk.
Oh, thank you so much.
I call her Silk because she's really smooth. I know that you're not seeing that right now because she's very nervous. But again, I've asked the three ladies to do something that they don't plan on doing. They've never done it. They don't want to do it. They don't like doing it. But they're doing it because today is a test of want. And today they're doing it because they want. They want more out of life than any of you will ever understand. And that's what we're trying to explain to you what Amp Media Futures is all about. It's taking a rough stone and turning it into a diamond. And you're going to see that by the end, when she finishes, she's going to be better than everybody because she's a very bright and charismatic young lady. And I thank you for trying. I love it.
Thank you.
It's all about the want, because Dana's in the house.
Yeah, and just remember, the first time I looked at a camera, I froze. So you're fine. You did great.
Thank you.
We had a lady at the radio station, and she was gun-ho, let's do this. And the cameras went on, and the show went on, and we said, go. And what happened?
She freaked out.
She
ran out of the room.
She ran out the room, down the stairs, and left the building.
Never heard from her again.
Some people step into it and others won't. It's like, yeah.
It was just
But she's the one that wanted to do. We said, let's go. No, where'd she go?
Kaleidoscope. I know, totally different. Anyway, before we wrap up, we have Dawn DeMarco Book, host of Faith Stories. Who's your guest today?
Well, you guys already know her, Mandy Chan. She has the Risen Global Music Ministry. So I reconnected with her a couple months back, and she said I would love to come on, and I thought, great, come on.
You have an amazing show, I got to tell you.
Thank you.
I look forward to everybody that you bring in here because they're all different.
Yeah,
in different
they are.
aspects. And you don't have all the wheels that we do,
right?
Because you keep it within a certain confine of what you do,
right?
And I got to tell you something. At the beginning, before you started, I told Dawn she's going to last a day.
Really?
She's never gonna. This is never gonna work. Do you know how hard it is to do what Dawn the Book does? If you think it's easy, come on down. I challenge you. You think that what she does is simple? It isn't. You gotta confine it. You gotta let them be you. You're one of the best interviews I've seen in a long time.
Thank you.
The
laugh and the sword. Hey, it's part of me.
But I gotta tell you, I gotta tip my hat. It's not easy what you do, and I see the way you go through it, and it's magnificent. The way you put it together. Sometimes she's had 10 people in here. She's had music in here. She's had.
I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't, but it worked.
She's the only one that I know that we done a show on the train. We had a fashion show on the train, and we went from Fort Lauderdale down to wherever.
Yeah, it was
we
fun.
had food.
Crazy.
At the train, they served food.
Well, no, I worked with that lady that was used to come in here. Yeah.
Chef C's had the food when we stopped, and then we came back and we hit a bus or train or whatever.
Yeah. No, the train hit us.
You were in the news. So God says, you shall be on the news.
Yeah.
So it was on the news. But I got to tell you, it's not easy what you do, and you do it very, very well.
Well, thank you. And I give glory to God because it was his idea. He gave it to me, and he literally brings me the guests. I'm booking into July. Yeah. I mean, so it's of God because I don't have to go chasing after. It just works.
It was the
I
biggest.
know.
It was
You
the
do.
biggest
You have
fear.
to show up.
It was the biggest fear at the beginning. She says, "But when am I going to get the people? When am I going to?" When there was all these, and now look at her go.
Yeah.
And she's one of the best at it. So if you want to be on this show, contact Dawn the Book because, I mean, the wait is long, but it's worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited to see what's going to happen next.
Me too.
Yeah. We'll see where God takes
Ready
it.
to wrap it up?
Ready to wrap it up.
More to come. We have Faith Stories coming up. If you want to be part of the book club with Dana Sardano, the 10 recs to self-empowerment.
10 recommendments for personal empowerment.
10 recommendments to personal empowerment. 10 recs recommendments. I've now abbreviated her title.
When is she? When is
called 10 recs.
It starts Wednesday.
When is it?
It starts Wednesday, April 1st. You just got to go through recommendment 1. Thou shalt not be a victim. Something to those effects. Don't claim victimhood.
And then wait a minute. Then what happened?
And then you go on to 2, and then you go through the 10. Every week we're going to hit another recommendment.
So is there a gathering or something?
I don't know how we're doing it. We're doing it here?
We're definitely doing it here. We're treating it like my segment.
Okay.
And I think that there's definitely a few people in studio that are down for conversation, which I think is great. And so I'm just going to introduce a recommendment, maybe give a little 2 cents, and then we'll start having the conversation. But I think people can interact online. They can interact, via phone. But definitely join us. It's going to be good. And don't skip the prologue. Don't skip the prologue. Like we say, it's Rec 1. Rec 1. But read the prologue because you really have to have that backstory to best understand what's coming next.
It's going to be
What's
great.
a prologue?
Beginning.
It's the law. It's the words before. If you want to break the etymology of the word.
Because they have an introduction, they got a prologue.
Yeah.
So I would think that the words before would be the introduction, but not. The prologue is the ideology of the book?
Yeah, I think the prologue, again, looks different in other books. For me, the whole point of 10 Recommandments is everybody's got a story. You've got a story, I've got a story, and what we do with our story and how we use it, moving forward is up to us. And then I'm like, in the prologue, I'm like, this is my story. So that's how I utilize the prologue. I share my story so you could see where I'm coming from when you then are reading the Recommandments.
When I was in junior high school, there was an exam on a book, and I got an F because I read the book and I didn't understand the book. The book was tough, And the question on the test was, what did the prologue say?
Oh, I like that teacher.
And I said, what the hell is a prologue? I read 400 pages. Ask me about that. What did the prologue say? And I always wonder, what is a
Ever got the test where they say read the test till the end and no one does, and the last question is put your name on it, do not take this test, and how many people don't do it?
I had a professor.
I used to do
like
stuff like that. Yeah,
I had a professor like that in high school with the chemistry. He says, if you read this last line, you don't have to worry about the first part of the test. So when the test came out, I see people not taking it. I'm just looking around, and I'm the only idiot filling it out.
All right, and on that funny note, more to come tomorrow. Tune in today to Faith Stories at 3 o'clock with Dawn DeMarco Book. And tomorrow, it's already Thursday. We'll see you in the morning. Have a great day, everyone.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.